I was sitting up in the balcony in Grace Chapel, and I thought, okay, it's time to quit dibbling around and do something. I grew up with 2 different religions and 2 different parents, and it was a battle. And it really made me harden my heart and close myself off from God, because I couldn't put up with all of the arguing and debating, and I felt that there was something missing in my life. There was a hole in my heart. And it was only in the last few years that I have relaxed enough and opened myself up, and through my association with Grace Chapel, I have come around and I've grown, and I have Jesus back in my life, and I am so happy.
I went through a lot of challenges in life. I'm recently divorced and I'm remarried. And a few years ago, I met my wife and she introduced me to Grace. I started having some conversations with some of the pastors at Grace. What resonated with me was their compassion and listening. I started just really starting to understand a little bit more about Jesus' life, and that really started building the connection for me, and just about continuing that journey, and this is the first step.
Well, I had had a career with tremendous success, and I had hit rock bottom. I went to this one, that one, nobody could fix it. And I never heard anything about a personal relationship or anything like that until I came to Grace. That's kind of when it got me going a little bit, thinking about how important that is in relationship versus just, a religion.
I grew up in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I was part of the Catholic Church. Both of my parents baptized me and dedicated me to Christ. I met my husband early in our dating. He took me to a concert at Grace. And then I fell in love with Grace too. And so my being baptized today and renewing my baptismal vows is not only a love letter to God, it's a love letter to Grace.
Alcoholism is a big part of my story. And I feel like it was blocking me from any type of relationship with God. So once I got clean and sober for 8 years, I was kind of searching a relationship with God. I remember the day that the Lord filled my heart. It was in a church in Costa Rica, all Spanish speaking. I understood nothing. And pretty much I ended up just crying joyful tears because God had entered my heart.
I learned the prayers, I learned what the sacraments were, but I don't think it really resonated with me. And it wasn't until later in my life that I really felt disconnected and alone. I just felt like something was missing. I just turned back to prayer. I turned back to asking for help from the Lord. And I realized that He was there all along. He's been my support system. I just needed to ask.
I have a lot of questions, thoughts, arguments. 2009, my wife was baptized into Christ. So I started attending a church event with my wife. I watched the Alpha course, actually twice. My friend, they shared their experience with Jesus Christ. So those testimonies spoke of God's love, mercy, and power. That deeply moved me. So my argument was unfounded. Today actually is my blessed day in my life. It is my spiritual rebirth, a new life given by God through His grace. My name is Yibing Zhao.
My name is Kathy O'Rourke, and I am thankful.
My name is Cliff Chang. I am redeemed.
I am Jack O'Brien, and I am redeemed.
My name is Janet Labadie Kelly, and I am accepted.
Hi, I'm Talene McCarthy, and today I'm blessed.
My name is Marcia Jane Drake Mellon, and I am truly transformed. It's a very physical manifestation of my deeply held beliefs. Even if your old grandma can do this, you can do this.